What happened to the Cheetah Girls from dating a Kardashian to shunning the spotlight as cast are embroiled in a catfight ahead of reunion film? The Cheetah Girls are set to reunite with the release of fourth film, 2 decades after they first appeared on screens. Adapted from Deborah Gregory's novels of the same name, the Cheetah Girls followed high schoolers Galleria, Raven-Symoné, Chanel Adrienne Bailon-Houghton, Aquanetta, Kiely Williams, and Dorinda, Sabrina Bryan, who made up an aspiring girl group. Last week, it was announced that a new film, The Cheetah Girls, Next Gen, would see the ladies reprise their cheetah-licious roles to take a new group of cheetahs to Africa to volunteer at a wildlife sanctuary. However, Kiely was notably absent from the cast list after years of infighting within the group.
Flies and gnats invading your kitchen? Plug in the Zevo flying insect trap to attract and catch flying pests with blue and UV light day and night. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/one before it's gone.
While many had hoped the Cheetah Girls reunion meant all was well again within the quartet, Kiely's sister Tzimedas proved that wasn't the case as she hid out at the fourth film while branding Raven and Adrienne hateful B******s. She posted on X/Twitter, "Raven and Adrienne are truly hateful B******s. Kiely was the easy person to villainize since the 3LW, so here we are. They will get what's due. They will have earned it." Fighting within the Cheetah Girls is nothing new, with Raven choosing to snub the third film in the franchise because of the fallout from filming the sequel. "The cliquish way that there was during that movie made me feel excluded from my original team," Raven said in 2020. "Not that it was strong to begin with, but I felt excluded." Raven made the admission during an Instagram Live with Kiely, in which they hashed out their differences. "It sucks that that's how you felt," Kiely replied. "And I really wish we could have sat down and talked about it then, because that's so antithetical to what the Cheetah Girls was about." Talk then turned to Kiely's relationship with Adrienne, who she accused of pretending to be her best friend. When Raven suggested the pair sit down and talk about their fallout, Kiely fired back, "Why do I have to talk to Adrienne? Tell me why. No, she didn't come to my dad's funeral or call me when he died. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be messy. You can say what you want about me and how you felt about me, but you can't ever say that I didn't ride for Adrienne. I didn't do anything." Raven then urged Kiely to reconsider, saying your prideful **************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************** And has since fallen out with Raven again. So with the Cheetah Girl fans not getting the original lineup back as hoped, what happened to the film's stars? Raven-Symoné played the character Galleria Bubbles Garibaldi in the Cheetah Girls. The actress, now 40, got her start in Hollywood in 1989 on The Cosby Show, before landing roles in The Little Rascals, Dr. Dolittle, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Raven was a mainstay on Disney in the 1990s, starring in Zenon, Girl of the 21st Century, and her own TV show called That's So Raven. She voiced a number of characters of hit shows for the channel: Stephanie in The Proud Family, Monique in Kim Possible. Following the movie, Raven appeared in a number of Disney projects: Tinker Bell, Sunny with a Chance, KC Undercover, Corey in the House, and The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. She also starred on Raven's Home on the Disney Channel, a spin-off of her previous show That's So Raven. The show was canceled in 2024 after running for 6 seasons. Raven also voices the character Maria Media in Big City Greens, an animated series on Disney Channel. In 2015, she spent 1 year as a panelist on The View. She appeared on Nashville, Blackish, The Masked Singer, and a co-host on The View for 4 years from 2012 to 2016. On the personal front, Raven-Symoné, who came out in 2013, and her wife Miranda Pierman-Madej married on June 18, 2020. Raven and Miranda, a social media manager, tied the knot at Grey's Anatomy star Debbie Allen's home in the front garden. The couple launched their podcast, The Best Podcast Ever, in July 2023, which ran for 2 years. Each episode revolved around a randomly selected topic, often chosen by spinning a wheel, leading to conversations about relationships, pop culture, growing up in Hollywood, identity, and life experiences. Celebrity guests included people like Whoopi Goldberg and JoJo Siwa. They now host a podcast called Tea Time, where guests draw conversation prompts from a teapot, which sparks discussions on everything from current events and internet culture to relationships and personal stories. It's been a year since the CW decided to replace Raven-Symoné as host of their game show revival of Scrabble with Craig Ferguson, but she remains an executive producer. Raven most recently featured in Adam Shankman's RuPaul action comedy Stop! Train, alongside RuPaul, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Jerry O'Connell, Matt Rogers and Lisa Rinna. Raven, who boasts 14.2 million social media followers, is also every bit the influencer with paid partnerships for brands like Signos Health, Jax and Gorin Bros. Raven appeared in the first two Cheetah Girls films and will return as Galleria in the revival, which was announced last week. She'll not only reprise her role, but also serve as a producer on the film, marking her first return to the franchise in nearly 20 years. Raven did not appear in the third film, and later revealed it was because she felt excluded while filming the sequel. Adrienne Bailon starred as Chanel Chuchi Simmons in the Cheetah Girls. The star, 42, was discovered in 1999, at the age of 16, by Ricky Martin. Adrienne performed in a church choir in Madison Square Garden, and was one of the chosen 4 of the group that was asked to join him on his Livin' La Vida Loca tour, Stop that night as a backup dancer. Soon after, Adrienne was spotted by a producer and asked if she wanted to join a new girl group called 3LW. She joined Kiely Williams, her fellow Cheetah Girls co-star, and Raven-Symoné in the group, which was signed on to Epic Records. 3LW hits include the 2000 song No More, Baby I'ma Do Right, and Playa's Gone Play in 2001, with their debut self-titled album going platinum. Raven announced she was no longer a member of the group, and by 2002, 3LW was only Adrienne and Kiely. A new third member named Jessica Benson joined the group in 2003. After the Cheetah Girls film became a hit, Adrienne, Kiely and Sabrina became a real-life group, releasing a Christmas album called Cheetah-licious Christmas in 2005. Raven had declined working on the album and also being in the group in order to focus on her solo endeavors. Adrienne went on to star in the Cheetah Girls 2 and the Cheetah Girls, One World. 3LW officially announced they were disbanding in 2008, so Adrienne and Kiely could focus on the Cheetah Girls. Adrienne appeared on That's So Raven, The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. She starred in Empire Girls, Julissa and Adrienne in 2012. One of the biggest shifts in Adrienne's career was moving into television hosting. She became an original co-host of the daytime talk show The Real alongside Jeannie Mai, Lonnie Love, Tamara Braxton, and Tamara Mowry. The show ran for 8 seasons between 2013 and 2022 and won a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Entertainment Talk Show Host. Adrienne also became the first Latina to co-host a U.S. daytime talk show. Between 2022 and 2023, she co-anchored E! News, the revived entertainment news program, before stepping down to spend more time with her family. Adrienne famously dated Rob Kardashian for 2 years before they split in 2009 because of his infidelity. She later told Latina magazine, "It's common knowledge that he cheated on me. It always bothered me that people were like, Piero, why couldn't you forgive him? Why are women always the ones who have to forgive? If you cheated on a man, he would be like, you're disgusting and I want nothing to do with you. But women, we're supposed to be like, he messed up, he made a mistake. In my situation, it wasn't like, oh my God, he strategically planned things out so that he could cheat on me, and that to me was so disloyal." She is now married to musician Israel Houghton. They started dating in 2016, got engaged 6 months later and married within the year. Adrienne and Israel, 55, are parents to 3-year-old son Ever James, born August 5, 2022, via surrogate. He has 6 children from previous relationships. Kiely Williams, 40, played the character Aquanetta Aquawalker in the Cheetah Girls, the Cheetah Girls 2 and the Cheetah Girls, One World. She joined the girl group 3LW with Adrienne and Raven in 1999, and like Adrienne, found success with both the band and the Cheetah Girls franchise. Adrienne and Kiely were working on a 3LW album when they both signed on to star in the first Cheetah Girls film. After the Cheetah Girls disbanded in 2008, Kiely worked on a solo music career as well as acting. She starred in Elle, A Modern Cinderella Tale and Stomp Yard, Homecoming, both released in 2010. Her film credits also include The House Bunny. Kiely released a solo single called Spectacular in 2009. Rather than remaining in the spotlight full-time, Kiely shifted toward creative work behind the scenes. Alongside Sabrina Bryan, she co-created and appeared in web series including Dinner with Friends, March Moms and Bad Sex with Good People. Kiely has 2 children with husband Brandon Cox, a daughter born in 2018 and a second in March 2022. During their wedding, her co-star Sabrina served as a bridesmaid for Kiely. Sabrina played Dorinda Du Thomas in all 3 Cheetah Girls films. In addition to the Cheetah Girls franchise, Sabrina has appeared in Mrs. Santa Claus, Mostly Ghostly, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, The Bold and the Beautiful, The Gina Davis Show, The Jersey, and Grounded for Life. After dancing her way through the Cheetah Girls, Sabrina competed on Dancing with the Stars Season 5, before appearing in the All-Stars season in 2012. The actress has also served as a correspondent for Dancing with the Stars for E! After Disney, Sabrina acted less frequently than Raven-Symoné or Adrienne Bailon-Houghton, but she appeared in projects including Mostly Ghostly 2008, Help Me, Help You 2009, and Dance Night Obsession 2017. In 2024, Sabrina began hosting the magical Rewind podcast with Boy Meets World alum Will Friedle to recap Throwback DCOM. Sabrina is also an author. She co-wrote a book called Princess of Gossip with Julia de Villers. Sabrina has 2 children with husband Jordan Lundberg. They tied the knot in October 2018. They started dating in 2011 and got engaged in 2017. Kiely Williams served as matron of honor. She welcomed a daughter named Camelia Monroe in August 2020 and a son named Ledger Gray in May 2023. Compared with the other Cheetah Girls, Sabrina has largely stepped away from full-time entertainment. She occasionally appears at fan conventions, reunions, and Disney-related events, but much of her focus in recent years has been on family life. Sabrina's involvement in the upcoming Cheetah Girls film has been billed as a special appearance rather than a main part.